Hello there folks, Nathan here, hope you're all well and welcome back to unboxing videos here on my channel, where today, yes, we have yet another bus. Another bus. Yeah, you're probably thinking, when is this going to end? How many buses is he getting? Well, that's the thing, I don't just buy them for myself anymore. I buy them for my friend Adam, and my uncle Mickey has had a couple of buses as well. The previous Metrobus that we looked at, and if you go back through my videos, the vintage Birmingham livery, the black and cream, that was actually for my Uncle Mickey. This one is for my good friend Adam Flavel. So shout out to Adam Flavel, I know he'll be watching this video. So this is for you, my friend. It's come from my good friend Dean McFadden as well, who has an eBay account. If you want to check out his eBay, his account name is TUI.737. TUI, period, 737. He sells a large array of items on eBay. I believe he's selling cars at the moment as well. He's buying cars, fixing them up and then selling them to make some profit. So, yeah, if ever you need a set of wheels, might be worth having a look on Dean's account. But yes, thank you to Dean McFadden for supplying this bus and enabling me to do the video. So without further ado, let's get down to it. So we'll have a look at the box, we'll get her out, we'll have a good look at her, and then I'll set her down, give you a good shot of her. I've got some research notes off to the side, so I'll read those a little bit later. Nothing much, only three small paragraphs. And then I'll just give you my general thoughts and opinions. So, let's get to it. So you can see there from the front of the box, you get quite a clear picture of the bus itself. It looks as if the box has seen better days. It might have just been bleached by sunlight. But that doesn't matter because Adam doesn't like the boxes. So Dean, you'll be getting this box back to hopefully use. And then on the side of the bus, I believe it says the same thing. I'll just check. I've got Grandad Murray's magnifying glass here, so I'll have a look. Let's have a look. West Midlands Travel Heritage Fleet OM45105 MCW Metrobus Mark II Coventry, the original omnibus company. I believe it says that the other side as well. It does indeed. And then there's some information on the back of the box, which I'll try and get into shot for you there. That's the closest I can hold it with getting all the info in there. There you go. I will read it out in a second. Again, it says on the front, West Midlands Travel Heritage Fleet, the original omnibus company. It says it on the top as well, original omnibus. I'll just show you that quickly. There you go, the original omnibus company. Right, let's see what this says, shall we? Oh, hang on. This is playing up again, look. Trying to get the light. In case you're wondering what's happened to my finger, I went on a bike ride earlier and I stopped to see the horses. And as I was getting some grass, picking some grass up to feed them with, I don't know whether I got stung by a stinging nettle or anything, but sorry, my phone went off then. Never mind, got it. Long story, you don't want to know about that. Right, here we go then. In February 1996, West Midlands Travel, now Travel West Midlands, unveiled its fleet of heritage buses to the delight of enthusiasts and travelling public alike. 11 Mark II MCW Metro buses were bedecked in the liveries of 5 municipal fleets that were later absorbed by WMPTE. 7 of the vehicles carried the Birmingham Corporation colours, with the remaining 4 representing Walsall, Coventry, Wolverhampton and West Bromwich. Allocated to the appropriate garage, they brought a touch of nostalgia back onto Midlands roads. A single example of each livery is still running in 2001. So there you go. And then underneath, that way, that's just a little something about well, you can see that. Let's have a look. Not suitable for children under 14 years. Some models may contain fine detailed points or edges. Made in China. The right is reserved to amend specifications and colours in order to maintain authenticity and improve quality. And then it's Corgi Classics Limited and their address down there, which I won't read or show. So without further ado, I think it's time to get the bus out. I'm just going to take this plaster off because it's not really sticking. My finger's alright, it just stings a little bit. Yeah, as I was saying, I think I must have stung it on a nettle. I must have been stung by a stinging nettle or a sharp piece of twig or grass or something. But never mind, I'll live. I think there's a lot more serious things to be worrying about in the world than a blooming nettle sting. Let's just adjust the camera. There we go. Right. Now, I haven't opened this bus, so hopefully it will be in good order. I'm just going to have a look. Yes, well, both mirrors are on anyway. And we're going to slide her out. We'll put the box there, the outer box. We have got a certificate and card. I know Adam's not very not bothered about them. Adam's not bothered about the card, so I don't have to worry about that, but I will open it and show you. It's the certificate. And this is the card. I'm being careful not to show it up because it's got the address. Get off. What's that doing stuck to my finger? Yeah, get off. Yeah. Oh, I need this again. So, this basically, I'm not going to show you the other side because it's just got the address on. It's the address you post it to, basically, to Corgi Classics Limited. You just put a stamp on it, and I personally would not put it in an envelope first and write out the address and put a stamp on. But basically all it is, it's a bit like the Hornby Collectors Club for any model railway enthusiasts. So basically you can fill this card in and send it off to them. I'd presume you'd get updates on new releases, possibly hints and tips on future releases. Maybe you'd get some slight discounts. Maybe you'd even get the odd small model included. You never know. I know the Hornby Collectors Club, and I think the Bachmann one as well, did used to do that. I think every now and again they used to give you a small locomotive. I don't know because I never joined it. But there you go. So you just fill that in. So we don't need that. Now this is the certificate. There's a little bit of information on there. I'll have a go at reading it. But you might be able to see that. And then it just says down there, MCW Metrobus. And then this is the other side, the original omnibus company. Limited edition model, gives you the number and how many were produced. So let's have a look-see-do myself if I can get this light to shine bright enough, which I cannot. There we go. Okay, no I can't. It's a bit too small for me to see. This is just... can't speak now. This is to... try that again. This is to certify that this is a limited edition and is number 2150 of only 2,800 distributed worldwide. I think I need elocution lessons. I can't speak. So that's the certificate. At least I can say certificate. Unlike my dad can't say certificate. He says certificate. Yeah. Right. Now there's no plastic sticky circles, so that's fine. I think we can just lift the outer casing off. Oh, it looks to me like it's just the roof protector that's discoloured. So if you wanted to take that off, but keep the model, it is, yeah. Oh God, my phone's going. My phone's going. Oh dear. Okay. I've got to keep my phone on because I need it for the end of the video. Yeah, it's that's a bit discoloured. So what you could do is you could just remove that and then place this. Oh. Well, it's a bit fiddly. That's it. You could just place it back on like that and just have the model displayed like that. But Adam doesn't like it like that. He likes them standing on their own four wheels, well, their own six wheels, correctly speaking. And I'm the same. I like my buses standing on their own wheels. I love it, actually. I love the design of the plinth look. You can see it's got like road markings and it's slightly angled. It's meant to be like she's pulled into a bus stop. It's meant to look as if she's pulled into a bus stop. Because obviously buses don't park at the bus stops straight. They are slightly angled, which enables them to swing out again when they pull away. So that's quite good. So to release the bus then, there are two screws. There is one there and one there. So it's just a case of getting a crisscross screwdriver and allocating it. I think I found it, yep. And then just twisting until the bus comes loose. Now, these Metro buses I've found are quite easy to get off. I've had some of them, not going to name any names, Uptair Solo, that have been very difficult to come away from the stands. There we go, there's one of the little pins. That's one of the little screws that holds the bus on. And there we go. So that's the back off. And we'll do the same with the front. Allocate it. You just got to find the spot and then unscrew. Don't know whether I'm doing it. I don't think I am. Hang on a moment. Just got to go off camera a second. Got it. Right. There we go. It's because the screws are black. If they were silver, I'd be able to see a little bit more clearly. The front one is always a little bit more difficult to get off. Obviously, that's how you want it. You want it nice and secured. And then it should just pop off like that. Now, I'm just going to set her down. She's a beautiful bus. I've got my Travel West Midlands one off to the side as well. I'm going to show you because it does differ slightly. You will see when we have a look round at the bus. Apart from the livery, of course. So, yeah, there we are. I'll keep that on there, actually, because if Dean does sell any Metro buses and he wants to put them in the box, I'll leave that on. So I'll just pop the box. Try and put it back together. That's it. There we go. Put that to one side. We don't need that anymore. Here we go. Let's bring this bus in, and we will have a look at her. So, she's beautiful, isn't she? So if I just get my Travel West Midlands one, and we will compare, they're the same. They're exactly the same bus. You put them side by side like that. They're exactly the same size, just different liveries. So, which way are we going? We're going to go this way. We'll go driver's side. Hang on, what's the route number? Can we see the route number? Number 12, I believe that is. Number 12. Can't work out where that's going. But there we go. WCM. No, sorry. MCW. Because I'm looking at it backwards. MCW, so it's got the branding on the front. Really nice headlight detailing, and it's not missing any window wipers, and most importantly it's not missing any mirrors, which is always good. So we'll start from the driver's side. What that says. It's a nice colour, isn't it? The red and white. It's really nice. Really nice livery. So we'll start there. You got the, is that the fuel cap possibly? Don't know what that could be. You got the indicator light there. This is where the staircase would be. No hubcap detailing, sadly. It's just been blackened out to match the tyres. That's a bit of a shame. They could have painted it silver just to give the wheels a little bit more of a nicer look. But it's like that with my bus as well. But that's no problem, really. Could that be the fuel tank? Or one of the fuel tanks? And then you can see from the first few windows that they open. Don't know whether they open down, up, downwards, or they slide. I can't remember. I think they're a bit like windows on a Class 323 train. You just like lift the latch and pull them open like that. There's a little emblem on there by the looks of it. It says something. I can't work out what that says. The Kindle's not focusing. Notice the no smoking signs on the windows as well. That's quite good. There's the back wheel and the emergency exit. There's the emblem again. Maybe it's like a crest of Coventry or something. And there's like an air vent there because we're coming round to the back, and obviously that's where the engine is. And then there's the rear lights. And you can see there the latch. It's just been painted on to open the engine door. The engine, yeah. And there's the number plate. The rear window. You can see in there all the way down the bus. It's cold and dark at the moment. They haven't turned the lights on. And then the route number again, and there's the little window at the back. I believe that little bar you can see. Oh, hang on, where's it gone? Just inside. That was the push bar, I think, to open the back window. Let's turn it round. So we're coming to the passenger side now. More windows that can open. On the real buses, there wasn't quite this amount of windows that could open. I believe that back one couldn't. I think that one could. Or maybe some of them were different. Maybe some of them you could open all the windows. I'm guessing that perhaps like when the slightly newer metros came in, they had to have more windows that could open for ventilation, because air conditioning on these buses wasn't thought of at that time. So it's best to have as many windows that you can open to allow extra ventilation and air conditioning. So you can see that window at the back there doesn't open. Those 3 do, and those 2 don't. The front ones do. We'll have a look at the front again in a minute. And obviously that one doesn't, because that's where people's luggage would go. There'd be a luggage rack there. And obviously that's the stairs opposite. Can't see, it's too dark. And here are the front doors. Now this is where my bus differs, because you can see that you've got these 2 folding doors. These 2 doors that obviously open inwards, with the 2 big panes of glass in them. So this must have been rather an earlier or possibly a later model than what my Metro is based on. I will show you that in just a second. You will see a significant difference with the doors on my Metrobus. Yeah, it looks like maybe they were improved for ease of passenger access. I don't know. Or maybe made to be opened easier in the event of an emergency. So back at the front, there's the 2 top windows. You could open them. I used to love that as a kid, standing right at the front on the top deck, like looking down at all the cars and everything. Felt like you were on top of the world. Quick look at the roof. You can see the roof has got some slight detailing. It's got these the panelled effects going across it, and there's a couple of little units on the roof, presuming that's possibly to power the lighting. Maybe something to do with the electrics. Little look underneath the bus then. Now, there's not an awful lot of detailing on these models, but there's the main chassis detailing that you can see, the grid effect there, and there's a little bit of exhaust detail on the back. You can see where the exhaust pipe would lead, and you've got the double tyres, so 2 that side, 2 that side. So yeah, she is nice. I'm just going to bring my bus back in for you again, and just to show you the difference with the doors. Now look at that. See how the doors on mine are different? It was like a 4-piece. Well, there were 2 doors, but they used to fold in on themselves. And those are the type of doors that I remember on the Metro buses. So I'll just give you a quick look at mine actually, for those who didn't see the video. Obviously mine's a Travel West Midlands. This is the livery that I grew up with. This is the livery that I always knew well. As you can see, mine's got black wheels as well. It's also come from Dean. I think I paid about 60 quid for this. Or 50. I know it was quite, or was it 45? Can't remember now. I paid quite a bit for it. But I was just so determined to have one in my fleet, in my collection. Yeah. You can see they're exactly the same type of bus. These are both Mark II Metro buses. You're probably asking yourself, well, was there a Mark I? Well, there was indeed a Mark I. And that's why I need my phone. So, in fact, before we do the research, I'm going to quickly show you a picture of what the Mark I looks like. Now, apologies if you can't really see it, because the quality on my phone isn't the best. But you can just about see it there if I... maybe if I lift the Kindle up slightly. There you go. So that's what the Mark I Metro looks like. So you can see the top is not quite as arched as the Mark II. It's got slightly bigger windows and obviously a very different grille detailing. That doesn't help. Right, a couple more windows there. Don't open. So yeah, quite a different style of bus to the Mark II. I personally prefer the Mark II. So there she is in all her glory. So I'll hold it there, or have a like that. So you can see, there you go, you can see the front and the side. Excuse me. Now, while you're looking at that, I can just turn my phone off quickly, just in case it rings again. So, while you're looking at the bus, I will read this... I will read these research notes to you. So there's only 3 small paragraphs, just a little bit of detailing on the Metrobus. So let's see what it says. The MCW Metrobus was a 2- or 3-axle double-decker bus manufactured by Metro Camel Wayman, MCW, between 1977 and 1989. With over 4,000 built. The original Mark I was superseded by the Mark II, which had a symmetrical windscreen and an arched top. Production of the Mark I continued for the Greater Manchester Passenger Transport Executive and London Regional Transport until 1985. The Metrobus was conceived as an integral project, manufactured completely by Metro Camel Wayman. However, Alexander and Northern Countries also bodied some. Metro Camel Wayman planned to produce a single-decker version, but it never came into production. The buses were step-entranced with 1, 2, or sometimes 3 doors, and were powered by various types of engines, including the Gardner 6LXB, Rolls-Royce Eagle 220 Mark II, the Cummins LT10 and LTA10, to the B282, to name a few. They also came in various lengths: 9.7 metres, 11.0 metres, 11.3 metres and 12.0 metres. They were 2.5 metres wide and a standard height of 4.38 metres. In the United Kingdom, they were mainly used for London, the West Midlands and Greater Manchester. Production of the Metrobus ceased in 1989 with the financial collapse of Metro Camel Wayman. The last Metrobus, Golf 124 Foxtrot Juliet Whiskey, number 3124, went into West Midlands Travel and included a message from the builders stating that it was the last one built by Metro Camel Wayman and was signed by the staff on the inside of the roof. The Metrobus's design was purchased by Optare in 1990. So there you go, just a little bit of information on it, not much. I mean, if you wanted to do further research yourself, you could. But I just think it's nice just to have something to read out to you in the videos. I've always been told I've got a very storybook kind of voice, so I do try and do it. Especially if it's new buses, not new models. I'll often try and research them. I think the best one I ever done was oh goodness me, I think it was the Enviro 400 or something, Enviro 400 MMC or something like that. Or the Plaxton President. I can't remember. There was one that I just wanted to write loads and loads about, but obviously I didn't because I didn't want to bore the viewers too much. But yes, I mean, I'm presuming that this is how they would have looked. I personally never saw them in this livery. But yeah, I'm very, very impressed with it. I think it'll look nice in Adam's collection. Adam's got quite a nice collection of buses. A few of them, in fact, given to him by myself. So there we go. It's a shame they didn't put some white around the top window there to match the front. That would have been nice. Let's just see around the back window there. They could have painted that white, a bit like the front. But never mind. No problem, really, is it? So, I personally think that there's enough footage there for another video. So, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget, give a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you have recently subscribed, thank you, and I hope you enjoy the content I put up for you. Don't forget to share the channel as well. Not just you, Dean, because Dean always shares my videos on Facebook, but all you other viewers out there as well, like share it rather on Facebook or send it to your friends, your relatives. Send them the link to my channel. Try and get me some more subscribers. And until the next video, whatever or whenever that may be, I actually have no idea when the next video will be. Or indeed what it will be. So, yeah, I'm left in the dark at the moment. But until that time comes where I do produce another video, take care, stay safe, stay strong, and as Grandad Murray used to say, stay happy, and I will bid you farewell.